Hello and welcome to this Marvel Contest of Champions video. Today I'm going to be talking about a recent offer that was released today. You can see here the mail that Kabam sent out. It's the latest and greatest Crystal Shard daily cards. And it appears this month in May. You can see May 2017. They have three different daily cards to offer. One for 5-star, one for 4-star, and one for 3-star. And like other daily cards in the past, these you use money to buy versus like in-game credits or something or in-game units. So how do I take a look at offers? Is this offer any good, for example? So what I like to do is when I look at any offers that they come up with, what could I get with units if I bought them? That's always the kind of the comparison that I use. So let's go to get now just to take a look. So let's start off with the 3-star, 9.99. You get 400 right now, and then you get 120 over the month for 30 days. So that gives you a total of 360. So plus a 4, that's 4,000. You get for $10, you get a two fully formed 3-star crystals. So kind of using my comparison, so that would be $9. What could we get for $9? You get 275. So you get 275 units. I could buy 275 units, and I think if I remember correctly, I can buy um, like occasionally when you run you're opening premium hero crystals and you open up a number of two, all of a sudden they'll give you that offer to, hey, you can buy a 4-star, or sorry, you can buy a 3-star crystal. And I think the price is 400. So for 400 units, which is roughly basically a 9.99 plus a 135, will get you 400. So for $15 I can get one, or I can get right here, get for 9.99, I can get two fully formed 3-star crystals, assuming that I come into the game every day. Given the other daily, login bonuses and other calendars bonuses that they have, logging in, if you regularly play the game, shouldn't be a big deal. So, is this a good deal? Yeah. So instead of having to pay again 400, which is 15, so for two, which would be $30, instead of having to pay $30, I can get two fully formed 3-stars for 9.99. 9.99. So not a bad deal at all. Definitely and again, but this is if you want 3 stars. There's a ton of different ways to get 3 stars in the game now, so I would probably hold on to that $10, even though it's a good deal compared to if you bought them using units. I probably wouldn't do it because there's plenty way to farm. So this brings us to the 4-star daily card. So taking a look at this for $30, I get basically, and I log in every day, I basically get two fully formed, the 3,000 from 100 a day plus the 1,000 right now. Plus, not to mention the 10 signature stone crystals, I get two fully formed 4-star crystals and the 10-star signature stone crystals for $30. So again, let's think about like when you're opening up 3-star crystals. Occasionally, you get an offer to buy a 4-star crystal for 2,500 units. So if we take a look at what that would be, 2,500 units is basically 5,000 units. So that's quite a lot of money if you take a look at this. I mean, so that's 1450 plus 3100. That's $150, and you don't. That's not even really the number. You'd probably even have to throw in a couple of the Star Lord's loot bag on top of it. So you're probably looking like about 160, $170 to get the units to buy enough of those 2,500 offers to get two fully formed 4-stars. So is this a good deal for $30? Absolutely. This is the one that if you're looking to put some money into the game, this would probably be one of those cards that you'd probably want to consider, just compared to what it would cost in units. If you went out and bought the units, then bought the crystals, this is a much better deal. Plus, on top, you get those signature stone crystals. And then lastly, they have a 5-star daily card for $100. Now, I don't know. Maybe you're the kind of person that $100 to put into a mobile game isn't a big deal. If that's you, hey, all thumbs up for you. Glad to hear that you're in that kind of situation to put $100 into this game. Great, but keep in mind you're only getting 500 5-star nows and 4,500 throughout the 30-day period to give you 5,000. You don't even get a fully formed 5-star, and you're paying $100. That to me doesn't seem like value. It's hard to think about, there's not a direct equivalent like buying units like I talked about before that comes to mind. So I don't really have that comparison. I just have the fact that it's $100 and I'm not even getting a fully formed 5 star. Maybe, again, maybe if I was getting a fully formed 5 star, so maybe like, you know, 5,500 crystals right now and 4,500 for the rest of the time. Maybe it might be worth it if you got $100 again to spend. For me, $100 is not worth it to put into a game. But then again, I think, as Seaton calls folks big blubbery whales, if you're a big blubbery whale and you can, have the disposable income to throw into it, go for it. But then again, you know what? Even if you have it, I would probably even hold it because you're not getting a fully formed 5 star. If you were getting a fully formed 5 star and you had the disposable income, I'd probably say do it. Without it, not really. So really, when I look at these three, the only one in my opinion that has a value compared to what you can do in game yourself or just putting the cash forward, I really say is that 4 star daily card. Again, there's plenty of ways to farm 4 star shards these days, but I mean, for two fully formed for $30 compared to what it costs in units, I think it's a good deal. And for this specific offer for the daily card May offers, that's kind of my opinion on it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it as well. Um, and in general, that's kind of my rule when any of these deals, when any of these offers come out from Kabam, what I always like to do is comparison what it would cost in units. If I went out and actually just bought the units over here, what would that cost? What's the cost equivalency? And if you remember I think it was for April, their last 4 star daily card, they were only going to give you one fully formed 4 star crystal. So there's 1,000 4 star hero crystals right now and 1,000 later for the same $29.99. I think Kabam got the message. I'm glad to hear that probably the community, a lot of folks didn't jump into that offer because that was not a deal whatsoever. Because I could go in and for $29.99, I can get the 850. And well, while I still couldn't buy the fully formed, it just wasn't worth it compared to this is kind of like the standard that they've come out with. You get two fully formed. This is a good deal. So good job, community, standing strong and not filling the pockets of Kabam on that last $29.99 deal. For this one, it's definitely more worth it. And if you've got the disposable income to put $30 into it, go for it for sure. But again, thinking about future offers, always do that kind of units equivalency. And when you get a 3-for-1 kind of deal, or 2-for-1 for sure, but definitely three, if you get closer to 3-for-1, that usually means that, hey, it's probably a good deal that they've got. And if it doesn't get to that point, probably worth holding your cash for another offer down the road, because we got an example of how Kabam then came back a month later and gave us a good deal again. So anyway, just my thoughts on the latest Crystal Shard daily card offering that Kabam put out today. Again, love to hear your thoughts, and if you'd like this video, would really appreciate the like. If you like this video and the other ones I've got on the channel, would really like subscribe. So really like if you hit that subscribe button. So again, thanks a lot for stopping by and have a great day.